Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about defibrillators, AEDs, automated external defibrillators. Going to explain how they work and how you should use them. Please don't be scared of this bit of kit. It is so easy to use. You simply push the button and it talks to you. And it will tell you what to do. And you cannot use it or do any harm with it if a person doesn't need it. A defibrillator, what it does is if you have a cardiac arrest, and that means that your heart is not beating properly, so it's not pumping the blood around the heart and it's not getting the blood to your brain. So if you have a cardiac arrest, what tends to happen, either your heart's not working at all, or quite often it's in what's known as a shockable rhythm, which is ventricular fibrillation or ventricular tachycardia. Basically, instead of doing a really nice beep, 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 like that, it's going mad. I mean, you must have seen them on ECG things on telly, when somebody's sitting there and they've got a monitor beside them and their heart is literally going bonkers. And people quite often bring in those big, hefty defibrillator paddles and it's all very dramatic. And they put those paddles on once the person has flatlined. So once you get the beep, in real life, that's too late in the community. So what we're trying to do is get the defibrillator on the chest as quickly as possible whilst they are still in a shockable rhythm with electricity within their heart. Because what a defibrillator does is it doesn't jumpstart the heart like jumpstarting a car. It reboots the heart like rebooting a computer. So it will actually stop the heart, which is why it is so important that there's still maximum electrical activity, so that when it stops the heart has some great backup mechanisms in there, and you hope that the backup mechanisms will kick in and bring the heart back into the right rhythm again. So that's how it works. So people worry and they think, oh my God, if you're stopping someone's heart, then could you kill them? Well, you're only using it on people that are unconscious and not breathing, and it will only let you shock if they're in a shockable rhythm. And if they're in a shockable rhythm, then the heart is not beating properly, and if you don't do anything, they're dead. So the answer is that if you have someone who is unconscious and not breathing, you start CPR straight away and you get the defibrillator as quickly as you can. You stick the pads on their chest and it shows you, you can see this is showing you the wrong way round because it's flipping it on because of the way the camera works. But actually it shows you, it tells you where you should be putting the pads so that you are applying the shock across the heart. So it is easy. It talks to you, it tells you what to do. There will be an obvious button to press, or you open it, or you remove the pads, and it will be obvious what to do. And then it will tell you, it will talk you through CPR, it will tell you the rate at which to do it. So make sure that you know how to give good quality CPR, because it's really important to do the two together. Because when you are giving CPR, when you are pushing on the chest, you are being the heart for them. And you're keeping the heart and the brain full of oxygenated blood and giving them the best chance of coming back to life. When you're breathing into them, you are re-oxygenating them. So the most important bit is to be pushing on the chest and pushing hard and fast. And then what you need to be doing is getting the defibrillator on as quickly as possible. So you get someone to phone for an ambulance and get the defibrillator to you as soon as you can, and that will give someone the best chance. Now, if someone has collapsed, they're in cardiac arrest, and you're just waiting for the ambulance to arrive, their chances of survival are only about 6%, and that's even with good quality CPR. If you can get the defibrillator on the chest within 3 minutes of that person having collapsed and they're in a shockable rhythm, then their chances of survival jump from 6% to 74% or thereabouts. And for every minute's delay in getting that defibrillator on the chest, there's an 8 to 10% drop in mortality. So once you get to about 10 minutes, you're down to that 6% again. So it's really important to know where defibrillators are. And they're in public places. They're in public places with major footfall. They're in tube, bus station, rail stations. They're in major supermarkets, GP surgeries, dental surgeries. In villages, you might find them on the wall somewhere or in a disused phone box. And there are more and more of them around. You can get various apps that can help you locate them. But not all of them are registered, sadly. But all these different things can help you locate them. Get used to knowing the sign. It's a heart with a lightning flash. And on our article on our blog, we've got pictures of that, how to recognize them, where to find them, what to do, and step-by-step directions. Familiarize yourself. You do not need formal training to use a defibrillator. If you're a business and you've got defibrillators, it's your duty to have people trained to use them. However, for any of the public access defibrillators, they're for you to use. When you grab them, an alarm will usually go off that alerts the person that owns the defibrillator that it is being used. And you take it. So, know where they are on tube stations. If you find someone unconscious and not breathing, you need the defibrillator quickly. So start CPR fast, use the defibrillator fast, and get help as fast as you can. The quicker you can do all those things, the better their chance of making a full recovery. Loads more information on our website. I really hope that's been useful. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com.